Good evening, Yarnies, Dirty Hookers, and Fiber Fiends. How is everybody? Welcome in. Jamie the Gay got first. Congratulations. Welcome in, Upcycly and Reese Cup. I ask one thing. If somebody can check to see if my audio and video are synced. Welcome in, Cozy Crafter Gamer. How are you? Is the audio and video synced up? I had an issue yesterday. All stream, it was out of sync. And can you hear me? What is going on? Why did that... Okay. I think that's fine. Can anybody hear me? Anyone there? It's glitching. Oh my gosh. It looks good, Jamie. Okay, Jamie says it looks good. They seem to be what, Dan? Welcome in, Dan. Is it? I'm gonna keep talking. Hopefully it's synced up and not out of sync, because we don't need this another day, and especially during the raid train. I gotta fix one thing. That needs to move up. Okay. I know there's probably a delay. Okay, is it better? Is it better? Seems good on your end. Okay, it's matching up. Okay, good. Welcome in, Trouble. Thank you, because I had an issue yesterday's stream. Everything was fine, it's just, yeah, if you were here, So I'm starting early because my slot on the raid train will be coming up in about 20 minutes or so. So I want to get that tested and out of the way. And while we're waiting, I'm going to work on this shawl. This is not what we're going to be doing today. We are not going to be working on this during stream, during the raid train. But I figure I can do some work on it. How is everybody? Well, actually, yeah. Hot, yeah. It's warm here. It's not like horribly hot. It's 83 Fahrenheit, which I don't know what that is in Celsius, but that's usually the temperature here at this time of year. We tend to have hot and humid summers. 34. I know that's pretty hot. Next week we're supposed to have, in Fahrenheit, mid to upper 90s, and that's a little early in the year for that type of heat. Work's annoying, but at least it's Friday. Well, hey, you have that to think about. Hopefully you don't have much longer for work. You'll check. Yeah, I can never do it in my head. I always have to go and pull up a conversion thing to see what all that is. It always confuses me. So we are 93.2. Okay, yes, that's hot. That's hot. This is the Crafting Rainbows Raid Train event. It started yesterday. I had a slot yesterday this time. I'm on again today, and I will also be on again tomorrow for the raid train. I have another slot. and it is organized by Binge Bear, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. I'm having fun. I've been in most everybody's stream, at least lurking. I've been trying to be active in them as much as possible, but I've been doing behind the scene things for my stream and also assisting Binge here and there when he can't help transition from one stream to the next for the raid train. But I'm having fun. Yeah, you're not used to it with no AC. Yeah, that's got to be really bad. I mean, we're used to it with AC. Welcome in, Unstable Potato Rat. Heard what Pixie will be doing. Oh, yes. Yes. Yarny Pixie the other day had a giveaway, and I ended up winning. It was for a stream takeover. And I will collab with her, and I'm going to teach her how to needle tat. So she has the thread, or she has some thread. She will be getting the needles very, very soon. And then once she gets them, we'll have to figure out when we're gonna do the stream takeover. Anxious, social gathering tomorrow. I will know. No. Oh yeah, we're playing Cards Against Humanity. It's a group of autistic adults for adult autistic. Oh, okay. Well, have you ever played Cards Against Humanity before? That will help ease your anxiety because it is hilarious. I think you're going to do well. And Zalera is on a 20 stream streak. Wow, Naked Zalera. You have played it. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, I think you're going to be all right. Just go into it thinking about having fun and laughing. I've played that so many times. Cards Against Humanity is... No. No. The group that Dan is going to is a group that's by autistic adults for autistic adults. No, Cards Against Humanity was actually started by a group of college friends. Maybe some of them are autistic. I'm not certain. I really don't know. But yeah, it is a hilarious game. I've got so many expansion packs for it. And it's been a while, but me and my friends and my family... Grammy ETC, she loves that game. Oops. 3, 4, and 5. So yeah, this is the new Vagina shawl. If anybody wants this link, I can send you the link. It's not the link that's posted at the top of chat. So it's something totally different. You can make apples to apples dirty. Yes. Cards Against Humanity is just the adult version of apples to apples. Easier to have fun. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'll have to see. Well, getting everybody together is the hard part, but we need to play that again sometime. I saw what you were posting in Discord, Yadarika, and welcome in, Yadarika. I looked at it briefly, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm assuming that's what the pattern you're talking to. No hats today. It is a little warm, and we're part of the raid train, so we're going to have company, and we're going to try to be on our best behavior as much as possible. So, yeah. I know wearing the hats is nothing wrong, but I wanted to limit some of the distractions. Pay pattern. Okay, yeah. Yes, welcome in, Razor. Yes, you can play Cards Against Humanity online. Yes. I will not play it on stream because a lot of the cards are they wouldn't be anything that I would want to be on Twitch, and I think some of them, just talking about the topics, no, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check my DM when I get a chance. Yes, best behavior. We can tone it down a little bit. Even though last night I was reading somebody's comment and it had the F word in it, and I actually said the F word. But, yeah. I didn't realize I said it. No, I know it's not yeah, I'm assuming it's a tatting pattern, Yadarika. Yeah, when I get a chance, I'll have to check it. I can't check it right now. Organize all the event as all the expansions plus some that, yes, I have made some of my own cards as well that are like, as a family, you know it, or if you're from this part of the country, it was kind of topical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Through Tatter for a loop? Oh. Yeah. Alright, trouble. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, if it threw Tatter for a loop, wow. I mean, I'm not saying that she's like the end-all and be-all of tatting. Well, you got Rika. You know a lot about tatting as well. So, ouch. All right, let me mark off my pattern. Okay, we've got about 12 minutes or so before the train will come our way. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm on the last row of this repeat, and then we're going to start, we'll start the whole repeat over again. We're not going to get to that tonight. I wasn't even counting. Okay, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I'm glad the audio and video is synced. Tech issues, I think, are okay. We're good. There's no chance of storms today. Well, not that I know of. I don't think we're supposed to be getting any storms. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, has anybody been on the raid train so far? Like, as a passenger, as a viewer? And if so, what were some of your some things that you found very interesting? I found earlier today I was in one of the streams, and it was Mr. Frightful, and I missed the part they were folding paper, and they were making into a box to hold little cards that they did artwork on the cards. That was cool, but I saw part of it. I was doing other things, but they were showing off some of their sculptures that they have made. Oh wow. Oh wow. There were some characters that I wasn't familiar with, but some things I was. They made a sculpture. It looked like the actual thing. The book from Hocus Pocus. And I'm like, That is so cool. And they even put in not real eyelashes, but they had ordered eyelashes from a company, and they look so lifelike. It was so cool. And I mean, everybody that I've caught has been doing wonderful things. And exclamation point pride will get you the link for Binge Bear's channel, but also there's a link for the entire lineup of the raid train. So, and it'll tell you where the train currently is, and if anybody gets left behind, that's a good place to go to also, that you can hop back on. But yeah, Binge Bear will be raiding in soon. Binge Bear is diamond painting. And actually yesterday, Binge raided into me. So it's like a repeat of yesterday. Exactly the same time. But it has been a very fun event so far. There you go. Thank you, Dan. So yeah, the first link is for Binge Bear, because he is the one who's organized it and has done a lot of work. There are also sponsors, and I think there'll be giveaways. I know there's at least one giveaway on Sunday, I think he said. I'm not certain when any of the other giveaways are going to be going on. But like I said, the second link is the whole schedule. And if you connect your Twitch account at the top of that page, it will show all of the times in your local time zone. So you don't have to do any of the math and conversion, because that gets confusing. Because you have to figure everything out. And oh, I lost a stitch. But don't worry, the redeems, a lot of the other redeems, the usual ones, a lot of them are going to be coming back. We'll be back on Sunday. Because I don't have a spot on the raid train on Sunday. Yeah, that was 5. I get in the zone and I don't realize if I did the right number of stitches. Check something. Oops. Okay. But we're definitely getting into the green. Getting more and more green. I love this yarn. I love how the color just gradually changes. This is actually Yarn Art Flowers yarn, but there's a deal with Hirschners.com. Exclamation point Hirschners. It's a mystery deal where you get 2 cakes of yarn for $15 US, but they choose the color, the fiber content, and the weight. So but if you want this specific color, on Amazon, at least in the US, Yarn Art Flowers color 277, and it goes from red all the way to purple. It's a true rainbow. But if you want to get the deal and take your chances, some of it's cotton, some of it will be cotton acrylic, and some is acrylic and alpaca. So far, that's what a bunch of us that have got this, that's what we have seen. Some of the acrylic cotton blend has some sparkle in it, and that one's called Moonlight, Yarn Art brand. They're mill ends, so at the end of a production run, if it's not like a 100% full skein, then they'll sell them at like a discounted price. Thank you for the hydrate. I've got lemonade iced tea mix. But yeah, this is either all cotton. No, I think this might be the cotton acrylic blend. I think. Or it could be the all cotton. It's one of the I think it's the blend. Why am I chaining? We do not need to chain. Alright. We will be getting the train will be coming in here probably any minute now. I don't know what I need to do here. I think we just have to go all the way. Yeah, go all the way to the corner. Let me see something. Okay, I think Binge might be running a little behind, but that's fine. Two. Oh, no, it's okay. Again. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Binge. How was your stream? What were you doing? I'm going to shout you out. I know you don't have clips, but everybody, go and follow Binge Bear. He is the one who's organized this Crafting Rainbows Raid Train event that we are in the middle of. What were you working on? Tell everybody that wasn't in your stream what you were doing. If you have anything you want to share, I know you probably don't right now, but again, I can always pop either to your Discord or to my Discord or wherever. I am the Crafty Cub, fiber artist, crocheter, needle tatterer, embroiderer, crocheter, anything to do with yarn, string, thread. I'm going to try it at least once. We're also the home of the Proud Dirty Hookers. We don't wash our crochet hooks. There are people that wash them on a regular basis. I do not. I don't understand that. But if you do wash them, you are still welcome. We do not discriminate here. I also specialize in teaching crochet and basic needle tatting. Needle tatting is a type of lace making. So if you have any questions, stop me at any time. I will stop what I'm doing, get the appropriate supplies, and try to do a demo for you. Let me catch up with chat. Let me see. Let's see here. No, you're fine. You're fine if you're late. It's fine. Not a problem. Raid Train Supreme. I had no idea, Supreme. How are you, Supreme? How are you, Mr. Frightful? I was in your stream earlier, and I was actually just talking about what you were doing on the Raid Train with showing off your sculpted pieces, especially the book from Hocus Pocus. I really love that. You got yourself into a pickle. What type of pickle? Are we talking about dill? Are we talking about sweet and sour? I mean, bread and butter? What type of pickle? I love pickles. Let's see. Welcome in. How is everybody? How is everybody then has been enjoying the Raid Train? Literally never heard of washing hooks? Yes. I'll explain that. So, a couple years ago, I was in a Facebook crochet Facebook group. And people will post like pictures of things they're doing or have questions, and somebody had said, and I'm sitting here by myself, I'm not talking to anybody, I wasn't on Twitch, I wasn't watching anybody, nobody was watching me, and I read it, and somebody had said, how often do you wash your crochet hooks? And I literally go like, what? Yeah, I don't have, anyway. I mean, if you're worried about germs and all that, I get that. I tend to wash my hands beforehand, but yeah. Yes, best cabinet of curiosity. Yes. Have a good day. Yeah. I had a pretty good day. Confused. My lips match my words. It is magic. Ooh. Yes. Alrighty, so welcome in. We're gonna get into what we're gonna be doing tonight, and most of you that were here yesterday saw that I was working on this shawl. We're not doing this shawl. It is rainbow. It is rainbow themed. And speaking of rainbows, alrighty. So, when I think of rainbows, I think of Pride, of course. I think of actual rainbows after a storm. Also, when I hear the word rainbow, my brain connects to music. So when I hear rainbow, I think of a certain song. And everybody, maybe everybody, knows this song. I think of the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow from the movie The Wizard of Oz. Wait, you got super hardcore yesterday. You brought a storm for the event. Yes, I did. So I think of The Wizard of Oz. So that was Dorothy. So the appropriate thing that we should do today, we're making Dorothy. The first time you've heard the song, it's a really good song. So I did a little prep work. I don't know how much we're going to get done. The pattern is posted at the top of chat. This will go with your ruby. Oh, yes. And Binge has ruby slippers, too. So I already made her arms. And she's only going to be about... There is no donkey in The Wizard of Oz. Welcome in, Tiki Room. Welcome in, Meat Stick. So she's only going to be about, I think, what did the pattern say? I actually got to click on the thing. About 6 inches tall or 15 centimeters tall. We're not going to get to Toto today. So, but I will make Toto at some point. So I've already made her arms, and I made one of her legs. And, this is such a cool idea. I had never seen this before. And I'm going to do this, if possible, on all of my amigurumis from now on. So I started with the red, did some white, and then I did the beige for her leg. But you do a certain amount, and it says, when you basically do all the red, then you put a button inside, sew a button in, and that forms the shape of her shoe. And I was like, I got buttons. So I found 2 that match. They're the same size. So, and it'll probably help her stand up. I'm like, that is such a cool idea. Yes. It will get stuffing, because she is going to be an amigurumi. So, we're going to make her other leg. And then, let me get the music back. And we're going to see if we can... get to the point of her body, and then we're probably not going to get to her head today. Maybe we might. I don't know. Welcome in, Retro. It is a good idea. Yes. All right. Button down the hatches. Yes, Dorothy's. Yes, storm coming. Tornado. See? Yes. Well, there was a storm. There's a tornado in the movie, but yes, rainbows. Somewhere the rainbow. Button down the hatches. It's going to weight her down. She's not going to go up in the tornado, even though she did or didn't. It's never really clear if she actually really did. Her house did go up in the tornado. Because it was kind of a dream. Oh, if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert. I mean, it did come out in 1939. Okay. So I had mentioned that I teach crochet. And... when you do amigurumi or anything, a stuffed animal or stuffed plushie, anything that's stuffed, you don't want big holes because the stuffing can come out. And you start with a magic ring in the center. It's basically a slip knot that you can pull tight as a drawstring. People have a difficult time doing that. I'm going to do a little demo of it. And you can make one of these. I know there's a company, I don't remember the company off the top of my head, that makes these. but you can make your own. If you take an old gift card or even a old credit card or the little cardboard sample ones they send in the mail to get you to sign up for an account, if you take one of those and you cut out a rectangle in the center, this is an old Amazon gift card, cut it all out, and then you notch it. You put these notches in on the sides, and you mark it 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will help with the magic ring. It's impossible. It's not impossible. So if you make one of these little templates, it doesn't have to be a certain size, as long as you have the 4 and the numbers are important. So I'm going to put my yarn in number 1, go across to number 2, underneath to number 3, and across to number 4. I think this is how you do it. We're going to go in, so they cross there. We're going to go in like this. I'm going to pinch it here with my finger, and then we're going to carefully remove it from the card. I'm still pinching it against the needle, the hook, and you've got your tail and your loop. So you've got a loop here. I'm going to tension my strand. I'm going to put my fingers in the loop, through the loop and that tail. I'm going to do a chain. We're going to chain up 1. Hand over the yarn, never. Alrighty, now we're going to hold that open. We've chained 1. We're going to hold it, and welcome in, Firefox. We're going to hold that open, and now we're going to work our stitches into that ring. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's our first round. And now I'm going to grab that tail and pull that tail tight. I kind of messed it up a little bit because I'm not used to using the card, but let me see here. You never seen this technique? Yes. Learn how to do a magic ring before I learned anything else because I learned embroidery. Yes, it can be hard. So yes, if you can make your own little tool. How dare you not give over the yarn? No, not today. I need it for Dorothy. So yeah, try it, and you don't have to pull it tight that first round. It doesn't have to be totally cinched up. You can wait a couple more rounds to really get a hold on it. And I've got a long enough tail. That's what I'm going to use to sew the button into it. So actually, it's the other end. No, that is. Anyway, so I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there are 6 there, and we're just going to do our stitching. And this is from a website called, what's it called again? Crochetlandia. Crochetlandia. It is a free pattern. It's a few months. Yeah, it took me some practice to do the magic ring. It wasn't until about maybe 7, 8 years ago that I could really do the magic ring. Because when I started, for the longest time, I never did amigurumi. I did blankets and scarves. Well, I did a hat, but I think I just did a chain, like a chain 3, and slip stitched, and went into that. A couple actual crocheted hats that I've made. Most of the hats that I have done have been done on a handheld knitting loom, because they go quicker, and I like the stretch of the knit, like a stocking cap. What are we sewing the button for? Once you do the red, it's got however many rounds of red, and you switch to white, you put the button inside, and you sew that into the bottom, and it forms the shape of her shoe, and it can give her something to stand up with. Welcome in, Aranita. So yeah, it's a cool idea. I had never thought of that before, but it makes a really good a base for it to stay on there. Oh, where? I need my paper. I'm old-fashioned. I use paper and pen to mark off my rows when I crochet. Or if it's a PDF, I'll mark on the actual PDF. Oh, Binge Bear. If you need to raid and run, I totally forgot to say this, and de-stream, go ahead and do that. I know it's been hectic for you, because you've been around for most of the streams today. So, yes, and I know it's hot where you are. It's hot where everybody is lately. Okay. So before the train came in, I asked everybody if they have been on the train. What are some of the things that you have seen people do that you have really liked? Everything I've liked everything, but I was very interested in Kantar that I rated into last night. They were crocheting, but then they also did chainmail. They made a Mobius ball, which I should go and get that. I forgot that I know I had it. I have one that's similar, not from them, definitely not from them, but it is on a cord. It's a necklace, and that was pretty cool. And then, like I said, this morning, Mr. Frightful with all of the sculpted pieces. Okay. I did that wrong. The last 2 rounds are wrong. I was reading the wrong part of the pattern. It's a Crafty Cup stream. It's a Crafty Cup stream. Last night and wanted to badly see the chainmail right on the energy. Yeah. No, I get it. I definitely get it, because it was kind of late for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was wondering why it was cupping on the end. I'm like, this is supposed to be more of a circle and not being rounded. Welcome in, Whiskey Go. Yes, it is the Crafty Cub, the one and only. Thank God, the one and only. The world does not need another one. But the diamond painting that I've seen, the actual like traditional painting, the crochet, I gotta remember some of the other things that I've seen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. We need all the Crafty Cubs. Well, there's only one. Okay. Now, read the correct pattern. The correct part in the pattern. The banana split thing? We were in floating bento boxes stream earlier, and there was a joke about a banana split and a thong. 1, 2. The banana split is a banana wearing a thong. Whiskey goal. Whiskey goal. You know who comes to my streams. Shh. Remember? Man, I don't know if you were there, but remember? And that person has a banana costume? Shh. Yes, it just did show a pair of underwear on my stream. It's happened again. It's not the first time. Okay. 1, 2. Only one craft. There's only one, and he is mediocrely craft. Wait, I'm mediocre? Wow. Okay. Thank you for the follow. 1, 2. Yes, best pay. That was fine. There's nothing wrong. It's a piece of clothing. There is nothing wrong with underwear. There's a lot right with underwear. I fully support underwear. That didn't sound right. Wonder if they. Shh. Let's not tempt fate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, there's 18. I'm joking. They can show up. I mean, they're a mod. No, yes, underwear supports you. You mean that type of crafty? Well then, better than mediocre? Thanks. I guess that's an improvement. Okay. Now we're doing back loop only. 16, okay, 17, and 18. Oh, wait. Oh. And we're going to switch colors. So I can demonstrate this. So the way I switch colors, this isn't really a tutorial stream. I mean, it could be. But I go in, almost finish the stitch. So the last yarn over and pull through 2, regardless of what stitch it is, I stop. And then I pick up the new strand. So there's 2 loops on the hook. Put the new color on and finish that stitch with the new color. And I'm going to crochet over the tail of the white and a little bit of the red. I'm actually going to cut the red because I don't need the red anymore. So these 2 short tails we're going to crochet over. Got to lurk for foods. All right, Whiskey Ghoul. Enjoy your food. Everstream, yes, Everstream is a tutorial. It's like the Sheryl Crow song, every day is a winding road. Alrighty. So now I can go through, and when I do, especially ammies, but I always crochet over those tails. I put the tails on top of the hook and finish it so it's secure in that stitch. You don't have to do this. You can always go and weave in your ends, but if it's an ammy, it's kind of difficult to get inside there to do it. So I highly recommend this method. And you don't have to do all of, like, the whole length, but the more the better. And it's going to get to a point where you can't stitch over anymore. But that's not coming out. It's gone through however many stitches I've done so far in this white, that those tails are not going to work themselves out. So now I'm just going to leave the tails. I don't even bother clipping them. I'm just going to I don't weave them in anymore. I leave them there. And then it's going to be part of the stuffing. You miss crochet? Mandatory crafting break? Yeah. I understand. I mean, you have to take care of your body first. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have to do that. Okay, now it's telling me to do the button. So we're gonna do the button. So I'm turning this inside out. So this long tail is what I started with. So that's the inside. I'm gonna turn it inside out. And I'm gonna get. That's not the needle I need. Oh, here's the needle I need. So I'm gonna thread my needle. So this is where I would cinch it up. You're back. Need to see the dog as hubby went out. Okay, no, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, definitely. And I don't know if you heard me say if you needed to raid and run and de-stream. No, that's not a problem at all. We are we're making Dorothy. Because when I think of rainbows, one of the things I think of is the song "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" from The Wizard of Oz. So I thought it was appropriate that we make a little Dorothy. So this is the tail with the magic circle. That's from the magic circle. I'm pulling that tight. We're not weaving anything in. We're not cutting anything off. We're putting the button in because the button is going to give her a sole of her foot, of her shoe, her ruby slippers. And I'm just going to stitch through. I'm going to like sew on a button. Just going to sew, like you're sewing on a button on a piece of clothing. And it's going to be hidden because it's the same color, and it's the bottom of the foot, so you're not going to see it as much, but you're just sewing it on, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Totally having to take a crafty break. Shoulder hurts when I crochet. Arthritis and fibromyalgia. Yes, do it anyway because I love it. Yes, sometimes I switch it up. Yeah, it's always good to take breaks and switch it up. I do that often. I mean, this is the first time I've been crafting all day. I was not crafting during the raid train. I was hanging out. I was lurking. I was doing some behind-the-scenes stuff. So, you missed the raid train time. Oh, no, that's okay. Welcome in. Welcome into POW. We're going to have an ad here in about a minute and a half. I know they suck, but they do help. And what I'm going to do here is, I've woven in a bit. I'm actually going to come up through one of the holes in the button. I'm not going to cut anything. We're not going to cut because that's going to add to the stuffing. So I don't have to cut. So less scraps. Going to ask you the logo, you see, wait, which logo? This one here? This one here? Or there's actually three. There's three of them. I can send it to you, because you are part of the raid train, and where it at? I don't know if you can hear me. Either I or Binge Bear can send it to you, because yeah, I have access to all three. Oh yeah. Okay. I think they're also in Binge's Discord, I think. And you don't. I don't think you have to be a member of the Crafty Collective to be a part of Supreme's. You don't have to be a member to be a part of Supreme's Discord, because I think that's available for everybody. I think maybe because this isn't a Crafty Collective stream. Raid Train. Not there just in yours. Everyone is welcome to. Yes, yeah. So yeah, this is the Crafting Rainbows Raid Train. I mean, it's organized by Binge, but it's not a TCC event. Okay, so that was row 5, right? That's 5, and row 6. One. Yeah, if somebody, Supreme, if you're able to, or if you want to message them your, if you want to give them your Discord, link. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to do a decrease. 1. Actually doing 3 decreases. 2. Can't message because we aren't in the... Oh! Yeah, but we're also... All 3 of us are in my Discord. But, hey, that works. That works. Whatever works. And 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Yas! Supreme said we were... I was not looking for you. Welcome back, everybody. I think the ads are back. Welcome back. All right. So, Whiskey Ghoul was here, but they had to go eat. But we were in Floating Bento Box's stream earlier, and Whiskey Ghoul told a joke. I'm gonna tell it. Thank you for the stretch. And the hydrate and the finger stretches. So, Shep, you'll appreciate this. So, a banana split is actually just a banana wearing a thong. And I'm like, that's right up Shep's alley. Underwear, bananas, banana costume. You don't get it. Okay. I'll have to draw you a picture. No, I'm not drawing a picture. No. Wrong stream, Shep. Wrong stream. I don't have that redeem. What's a thong? I'll let you figure that out on your own. Alrighty, so we're okay, so that was 6. Yeah, yes! The second time I'm showing crocheted underwear on my stream. Yes! Yes! It's like this, like a banana wearing this. That's a banana split. Right up Ship's alley! Welcome in, Gray. We do have guests here. So, we have to be a little bit on our best behavior. Not 100%. Yes, Grammy's in the house. She's been in the house for a long time. Like, literally in the house. How is everybody? Like I think I had said earlier, I hope everybody is enjoying the Crafting Rainbows raid train. I've been having so much fun. And I want to thank Binge Bear again for inviting me to be a part of this wonderful event to celebrate pride, crafting, and community. And I also want to let everyone know that a lot of us are fundraising for the Trevor Project. So if you have any extra dollars, pounds, euros, pesos, whatever currency you use, laying around, we are fundraising for that. It is down right below here somewhere. If you're on desktop, if you're on PC, if you're on mobile, I don't know where it is. I have no idea. That goes directly to the Trevor Project. It is a nonprofit for at-risk, to help suicide prevention for at-risk LGBTQIA plus youth. And I think they do other things too. I think they've expanded from their original focus. You missed Tim. Oh, quesadillas? Wait, who? Best behavior might need to change channel. Yes. Go ahead and do that. Actually, if you change channels, go to the next person on the raid train, and wait. I mean, I don't know if they're live yet. Blue-eyed Cat 81, and then you can stay on the raid train. Welcome in, Mama Wacey. I'm pretty good. How are you? We are attempting to make Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. And we might just get her legs. We just might only have Dorothy's legs. Well, actually, you know what I should have done? Speaking of that, I should have found a pattern for the Wicked Witch of the East's legs that were under the house, because the house landed on her. And all you saw were the legs, with the black and white striped stockings with the ruby slippers. That's what I should have done. Yes, it's a free pattern. This is a free pattern for Dorothy and Toto. It's not exactly. I mean, she had more of a white and blue. I'm going to say a word that some people can't say. I'm not calling people out, but a blue and white gingham dress. But this is just blue. It can be difficult to do. Well, we could do it with color work, but that would be very confusing. So it's just going to be a blue dress. Maybe she had another outfit. Denim. It could be denim. Maybe she had a denim. Maybe these are overalls. I mean, she lived on a farm with her aunt and uncle, so it could be denim. What did I say? Gingham. Gingham. It's check. Like, it's kind of like a plaid, but it's not a plaid. Like picnic picnic blanket pattern, like or tablecloth pattern. Yes, Gigham. Gingham. Gingham. Yes. I don't have any gingham. Grammy's probably got some gingham. I am not making this up. Grammy. Grammy's was a seamstress, so gingham. Yes, gingham. It's a thing. Google it. Think Cub is a fever? No. Nope. No idea if you saw in Discord. You got yarn. Oh, from the this. We're fine. We just knocked over my mug of crochet hooks. It's fine. Nothing broke. That scared me. Yes, this. Yay! Let me see. Let me see here. Happy with the color? Well, all the colors are great. Yes, look it up, Ship. Craftsident, yes. Thank you for the check-in. You'll have to share with us in my Discord what you got. We will look at Discord on Sunday. We're not looking at it today because we're in an event. One of them is not the best, but the other three, yeah. Now, keep in mind, the bag will say a weight of 3. They're not always 3. So, if it's really thin, that's a weight of 1. Put in general. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really have a specific spot in my Discord. I'm not strict on where things go. Yeah, we'll take a look at that on Sunday if I stream, because I am not part of the raid train on Sunday. All right, that's row 10. We have 2. Oh, we're gonna get at least part of her body done. Yeah, we're not gonna get to her head. She's gonna be a headless Dorothy. That's a totally different story. They say 3. Yeah, because I think when they printed up those labels for that packaging, they didn't change it for the different weights of yarn, because the alpaca acrylic blend is a weight of 3, but any of the cottons or the cotton acrylic blends, those are 1s. Are there any? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's actually Yarn Art Flowers brand, and it's beautiful, beautiful yarn. Okay, that's 11. Okay, I'm going to put all of these on them. We're going to go into the stitch and pull it through, yarn over, and pull the yarn over through. Was that slow enough for you? This is the last round, and then we're actually gonna join her legs together, because that's as long as her legs are. She's got very short legs because she's tiny. She's only going to be about 15 centimeters or about 6 inches tall. I know what. Repeat for the second leg. Using blue, join both legs with a slip stitch. If you made her dress longer, she didn't need leg. How would she walk? How would she walk? So, this is the blue I'm going to use. What colors? They don't actually say what color. Oh. Clear blue. Clear blue. Oh, where? Oh, no. Oh, I was not right. I did not. Oh, I did. Ignore me. Okay. Here we go. Now we're going to have to figure out how to join these. Join both legs with a slip in blue with a slip stitch. Oh, we have to fasten off. Yeah, let's fasten off. That's going to be a little bit easier on me. All right. Beige can go away. But that's cool. Hey, you can do little finger puppets. Now I probably have a fever. You need to let me buy this cub or make one. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, we can. I can do that. Stir fry. Well, stir fry sounds really good. Okay. Now she does. There is a front to the shoe because we did decreases, so it forms like the front. So I got to join it right about here. But yeah, we can figure out something binge, and I will make Toto. Toto's not being made today. Again, Dorothy's not going to be finished today. Virus shawl, gotten into orange. It's your first crochet shawl. Oh, I'm excited to see that. Single around both legs. So, okay, so all 30 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15. Granny virus. Oh, I've heard of the virus shawl, but I've never heard of a granny virus shawl. 1, 2. I don't know every pattern out there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Granny stitch. Okay, yes. Granny stitch shawl is an easy one to do. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. The pattern when you get it free from Hobby is these amazing step-by-step picture. Oh yes, I like the patterns that have pictures. This pattern here, it does have pictures. Okay, so that is round 13. Okay, I'm hoping this is going to come out right. I'm not even gonna weave any of those in because they're secure. I'm just gonna. We're not cutting anything. We're just. This might not. This is probably not gonna sound right, but these little threads I'm weaving in, they're the veins in her legs. That didn't sound right. We're just stuff the veins in. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Decrease. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Decrease. I can say that this pattern, I've never used one of this designer's patterns before. Very well written. And 6. decrease in 6. Hopefully we'll have 6 at the end. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Crafty Cub can count. Oh, but the Crafty Cub is dealing with Yarn Barf. Walking on that brick road has caused her varicose veins. It did. And all the skipping that they would do. And I mean, and I'm assuming as big as Oz and Munchkinland and everything else is, the movie didn't show the entire journey. They probably cut out a lot of the parts that are just boring, where they're walking for days. Because who knows how big Oz is. I don't think they ever said. Do we actually have a knot? Okay, we'll deal with the knot later. Okay. Round 15. We have to go to 23 to finish her body. Last time I tried, use a pattern. I thought it was having a stroke. It was in Polish. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Usually, most modern web browser, if it was on a website, most modern browsers you can translate it, depending on if it's like a PDF or not. But even then, I think you could translate it. Yeah, they probably didn't help. Did you know that in the book The Wizard of Oz, the slippers are silver? They changed it to ruby for the movie because that was the time when, and that was the era when color movies were becoming more and more popular. Or it was brand new. Brand new. It was early technology, because a lot of the movies from that same year were in black and white. Not all, but a lot of them were. And they wanted to make use of the new technology, and they thought that the ruby would show up better, would sparkle and dazzle, and it did. Also, did you know that, and some people are not going to know who this person is, but the older people, the Tin Man, the original actor that was going to play the Tin Man was Buddy Epson. Buddy Epson played Jed Clampett in the Beverly Hillbillies, the TV show from the 60s. He had to quit because the makeup they used, it was definitely not makeup they use now. It had aluminum oxide in it, and he got very bad poisoning. That he was in the hospital for a time being after the poisoning. At the time, only the hussy would wear red suit. Well, true. But yes, so the original actor was Buddy Epson. And there is some footage of him as Tin Man. Yes, the actress who played the Wicked Witch, Margaret Hamilton. In the one scene when they're in Munchkinland, and the witch is there and does her little thing, "I'll get you, my pretty," and all that stuff, and the Munchkins run away because of the ruby slippers. And there's a trap door, and when she was supposed to go down, there was like a flame and smoke. It somewhat malfunctioned, and the flames got close to her, and the makeup she wore had copper in it, because that copper to get the green color, it gave her burns. Yep. Okay, that's 15. 16 is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One other thing about, it's not about the Wizard of Oz, but Pride. The month of Pride. Why do most areas, not everywhere, but why do most cities, towns have their Pride celebration in June? Does anybody know the answer to that? It's not directly related to the Wizard of Oz, but there's a coincidence. There is a coincidence. Let me do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decrease. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. The reason that Pride is celebrated in June in most places, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's because in many cities, at least in the U.S., and I guess in other countries too, and especially in New York City, at that time, it was against the law to be in a bar and dance with somebody of the same gender, and you had to be wearing at least one article of clothing that matched your gender, and many bars and clubs were raided by the police, and they were charging people with indecency, even though they weren't doing anything indecent. Well, they raided in the end of June of 1969, they raided the Stonewall Inn in Greenwich Village, New York City, and the people there got fed up with it, and they protested. They were throwing rocks and bricks at the police. Nobody died. There's a misconception that people died, and there were people that were arrested. There were people of color. There were trans people, and the following year, in 1970, to commemorate that was the first Pride celebration. And the Welcome In Whiskey Goal was a riot. Yes. Well, the first Pride Parade wasn't really a riot because that was in 1970, but the birth of it, of the idea of Pride, was the Stonewall riot in 1969, and it happened a few days after Judy Garland died. So people were already upset about that. So yeah, that's why Pride is often celebrated in June. And I've lost count of my... No, we're good. Okay. Also, in most places, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, the weather is nice or really hot. It's not like frigid cold. But there are places that celebrate Pride in other parts of the year because of probably because of the weather. If it's someplace that gets very, 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 very hot and unbearable, I've heard of some places having them in the fall, in like October. Yeah, the weather's too warm. Yep. 17. We can go all the way around. Oh, we're good. We've got an hour. Alright, so that's 17. 18, all the way around, back loops only. Oh, okay. That's kind of the tricky part, but I can do it. I can do back loops only. How are you, Stellar Stitchcraft? Oh, Whiskey Gold. While you were gone eating, Shipwreck came in, and I told Shipwreck your joke, and he jokingly says, "I don't get it. Can you explain it?" And I said, "No. You're gonna have to look it up yourself." He didn't know what a thong was. And thong, not the footwear. Here in the U.S., we usually call them flip-flops, but in other places of the world, they call them thongs. You're good? I'm pretty good. No, Whiskey Gold had a joke. A banana split is actually a banana that's wearing a thong. You're getting your crochet dragon tattoo. Ooh. You're going to have to post pictures of it if you are able to and if you want to. I had to explain because I had to show this that I made when I collabed with Ship one time, because that was the Ship stitch, and then it looked like something else. Ah! You will Winter Dawn? Nice. I didn't know. Yes, yes. Yep. So, you could be wearing thongs and thongs while you're at the beach. Not to be confused with tongs. Tongs are what you use to flip hot dogs on the grill. I'll explain. This was not what I was envisioning talking about on my Crafting Rainbows stream while I'm making Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. Ship guested on my stream a while ago, and I was teaching him how to crochet, and I was explaining about doubles and triples and how you yarn over multiple times. You wrap it multiple times to do the taller stitches, and he wanted to know what would happen if you yarned over 27 times. So I got a Tunisian hook out, and I did that, and I did basically a long crochet stitch, and you yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You did that 27 times, and we named it the Ship stitch, and I did 3 of them, and then he said that looks like something else, like a thong. Alright, that is row 18. Oh, we have to do some more decreasing. It's coming along nicely. I'm liking how this is working up. Oh, we mentioned this the other day in Benja's stream. He jokingly said that he should do Vogue dancing, and I said, I've got a clip of me singing the rap from this song. And I said, yeah, we should collab. No, we don't have to do that. Welcome in, Just a Curious Brain Cell. How are you? 2, 3, 4, 5. Decrease 4. Okay. Welcome to the Crafting Rainbows raid train. It has been a while. 3 and 4. We're making Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. to celebrate Pride, because when I think of rainbows, I think of Somewhere Over the Rainbow and Dorothy and her song. Well, that's her song. 2, 3, 4. I welcome in Hammy Super. Yes, I will be making Toto. We're not going to get to Toto tonight. We're not even going to finish Dorothy tonight, because I've only got a little less than an hour. And yeah. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright. Now we need to go to white. But yeah, and I will make Toto and the basket. So of course, gotta have that. Okay, we can cut the blue. And go all the way around. We should have 21 stitches. I didn't count. I did not finish Pooh. Pooh will be worked on again in July after Pride Month is over. I think I've got like 10 rounds left on him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Again, Crafty Cup can count. Thought I missed the finish. Lurk a bit when you see cross stitch. Golden Girls is done. The Golden Girls piece is done. I'm gonna leave all of their faces unstitched. I actually picked out, I did 2 little short rows. I picked those out today while I was lurking in streams. So I will do a back stitch all the way around to outline it, and then I have to fix a few stitches that are messed up here and there, and I'm going to have to get a frame for it. It turned out wonderful. I'm very, very happy with it. And it looks exactly like them. I showed it to Clay Miko the other day, and she says, "You're gonna have to leave that in your will when I'm gone." And I'm like, I'm not gonna have enough anything to leave a will for anybody. Lurking, yes, yep. 15, 16, that's 19, right? No, we did 20. Missed one, yeah. I did a lot of that off stream. I didn't do it all on stream. Okay, 21. Okay, we do 4. I'm not doing the jogless joins, so the back, they are going to be kind of weird looking, but it's fine. 2, 3, 4. I'll have to make another one that's a little bit better with the jogless join. Okay. You should hang it in the bathroom so when they pee, they remember to say called it. You know what? You might be onto something, because 1, 2, 3, 4. There is artwork in the bathroom here, but I can easily take them down. I'm not even going to say that. Don't know how you do it. Crochet, count, and read. It's because I only do small numbers, and I mark things down, and I go back and count. That's how you know you're hydrated. Wait a minute. Wait, okay. We're not having this conversation, but that type of conversation was in the Traveling Tatters stream the other night. So... I'm sorry, Binge. Binge is going to be like, okay, Crafty Cub, no more spots on the raid train. 2, 3, 4. Oh, what I do, and excuse my bad handwriting, I have the handwriting of, I don't know, every round I do, I mark it off. Because if not, I'm going to get lost. So yeah, I just make little hash marks. And, or, if it's a PDF, I'll mark it off on the PDF file. 1, 2, 3. Yes, there should be 3 here. 1, 2. Yeah, I'm old school. I use pen and paper. See, like right now, round 21. We've done round 21. Okay, one more row of white, and then we have to do beige. 1, 2, 3, 4. 17 and 18. Use tally, pieces of paper, yeah. And the stitch marker. If I'm doing rounds, I have to have the stitch marker. So I know where the row start. I know where to stop. Do something similar, write down the row number. And, yep. I know people have done... Anne Crew, when she knits, but I think also crochets. It's like it's like a big square, and it's the rubber. It's the little domes that you press. It's originally was like a fidget toy, but they now have numbers printed on all of them. And when she does a row, she just presses that number, and the little rubber thing goes down. And then when you're done, you just pop them all back up. So it's another way of counting. So. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, and I think hers is 100. You can get them different sizes, different numbers, and they come in different colors. So, whatever works for you to keep track. Okay, this stitch here, we're gonna switch to the beige. Let me cut that. It is a great idea, because I think people were using them originally and writing on them, and then companies were like, oh, well, the companies that make them are like, oh, well, why don't we just print the numbers on them, and they could be sold for all different uses. Crafters, it would be great for kids to learn to count and learning their numbers. All right. We will be here. We've got about 45 minutes left, so change to beige. On the next round, we'll be joining the arms to the body. Check the positions and make sure they're on the side of the body. If necessary, start the next round 2 to 4 singles instead. I think we should be good. Awful lot of counting and crochet knitting. Yeah. Well, I think mainly it's for counting rows. So if you're doing like a large piece and you need to count all of that. Yeah, see, I've seen Anne use one of those. Okay. 3. Oh, we gotta get the arms ready. So we're gonna do 3. Now my beige yarn is a little bit thinner than the rest, but it should be fine. 2, 3. 3 single crochet joining the arm. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we're gonna weave in. We're gonna weave in these ends on the arms. The pattern did say to stuff the legs around round 15, and I am now on round 23, but I never stuff any of my ammies that early. I stuff them right at the end when I go to close them up, because it's a little too cumbersome for me dealing with all of that extra bulk. So I don't follow directions all the way. Okay. Okay. You know what I am gonna do? They say to adjust, so I'm gonna do one more. And now we're gonna join that right there. And I'm also going to stitch over my tails. We're doing a lot of things right here. We're crocheting something on and stitching over our tails. Welcome in, Buttons. How are you? I don't know where you are, but I'm not in Kansas. I have been in Kansas. Not anytime recently. Long time ago. It was only for one night. How are you, Buttons? Yeah, we were driving through from Oregon to Maryland. Doing good. I'm pretty good. You were currently on the we're on the Crafting Rainbows raid train organized by Binge Bear. And it's to celebrate pride, crafting, and community. Good night, Hammy. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. So, there's a bunch of us that are participating in the raid train. And since it is pride and rainbows, when I think of rainbows, I think of the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So I'm doing Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. And this is one of the cutest Dorothy patterns that I found. Some of the ones I was like, I don't know. But this one I thought was cute. 6. Okay. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm not going to finish her tonight, but I will also do Toto in the basket at some point. We're very much the same. What do you mean we're very much the same? That we think of Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Another story about The Wizard of Oz. It's not about the movie itself. Well, it is about the movie, but it's not specific about anything that happened on the movie. It's about me. When the Crafty Cub was a little cub, anytime I watched the movie, at the end, when it would say the end, I would cry. I didn't want the movie to be over. True story. All right. With a what? With a what? Freudian slip, binge. Freudian slip. Yep. I mean, I was even like that until probably about like 9 or 10. It's okay. It's okay, binge. It's kind of like a Supreme. Supreme had a little slip up in a stream a while ago. So we all make typos. Way back then, watching it was an event. Only came on, yes, on TV once a year. We didn't have the internet back then. I don't even know if we had cable at that time. Well, I think we did, but it came on network TV. 3 stitches. Okay. So I did 4. Okay, it'll work. It'll all work. Anyway. All right, that is 23. Oh, okay. Fasten off and leave a long time. I don't like. That's the one thing I don't like. Ammies that do this. Damn life without internet. Yeah, it was a thing. I remember it vividly. Okay, they want me to finish off, and then we're gonna make the head separate and then join the head. I don't prefer doing ammies that way, but that's the way this is. We're going to follow the pattern. So that's her arms, her legs, and her torso. I think we do the skirt next. Yes, we're going to do the skirt. Welcome in, Mass Bandit. How are you? Welcome to the Crafting Rainbows Raid Train. We are making Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Because, again, when I think of rainbow, hear the word rainbow, I think of the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And, we're going to do this. Fell asleep. Feels like you did that quick. Last I knew, you were working on the second leg. Yes. Well, I did the first leg off stream, and I did the arms off stream. I did that before stream. But yes, that worked up kind of. And again, she's only going to be about 15 centimeters, about 6 inches tall, roughly. The song gets me too. Yes, it is a beautiful song, and I think originally that scene was going to be cut from the movie because they thought it was going to take up too much time, make the movie too long and boring. But they did test showings of it, and the people who saw it liked it and kept it. They kept it in. Grew up when there were only 3 channels plus PBS. Yep. Stopped broadcasting at 11 p.m. or midnight, and yes, I remember those days, Mass Bandit. To think they were going, yep, they were going to cut the song for the movie. See, yep, they did cut a scene. They did cut a scene for the movie. It's called the Jitterbug scene, and there's only one little brief footage of it, and it's not even like really good footage. And because there's supposed to be this bug, I think in the original story there was a bug or whatever, and it made it. I guess it made them dance. You know how like the the Wicked Witch had them with poppies and all that, and they fell asleep. Well, the Jitterbug was another enemy, was another foe that made them dance. In fact, it was sang 3 times. Oh, I didn't know that it was sang 3 times in the first cut. Okay. Okay, start in the center back using the front loops around. Okay. So we're going to go to the back. And we're doing our skirt now. So I'm gonna. Oh, come on. I'm gonna do a slip stitch here. Okay. 2 doubles, increase. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we're not doing it that way. We're just going to do it this way. Come on. Okay, this is a little tedious here. Two, and then increase. One and 2. Signed a contract with Movers for packing. Moving in August. Got the process transferring title registration to Ohio so you can get your license plates and several other mover. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I saw something. You said I think you were in Tatterstream. You said you're going to the Toledo area. Very cool. Hopefully it's a good move for you. Welcome in, Crimson. How are you? First row of the skirt is always a pain. Yeah. Yep. I mean, we are going into the front loops only. And this yarn, I like this yarn. It's not my favorite worsted yarn. Because it's very soft and fluffy. It's loops and threads impeccable. It doesn't really, well, it splits a little, but not too much. 20 minutes from Toledo. Within 3 hours of family. Oh, that would be good. We're going to have an ad here in about 2 minutes. And that's good timing because we've got a half hour left so we can get the ad out of the way before it's our time to move the train. But yeah, that would be really good if you're within 3 hours of family. But how are you, Crimson? Welcome to the Crafting Rainbows Raid Train. We're celebrating pride, crafting, and community. I know how to shuttle tat. I'm not really good at it. I know the basics, and I can do some of the basic things. I have more practice with the needle. Playing your time at Sandrock. Is that a game? I'm assuming that's a game. One, 2, and then we're doing an increase. 1. Cozy Farm Sims, like Stardew. Oh, very cool. I've played Stardew before. Very cool. Very fun. 1, 2. Increase. 1, 2. Increase. Yarn over first. It's 1, 2, increase. Do we have 3 stitches left? I think we might have 3 stitches. We should. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it there. And we're going to double check to see stitch count. Oh, come on. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 30, 31, 32. Oh. Single increase. Well, 1, 1 increase. 1, 1, 1 increase. 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 1, 1. Thank you for the follow. Blow me away? Not yet. I understand it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 30. Oh, it does have 32. What do you mean? Oh, tornado, storm. Got it. Got it. Okay. Skirt row 1 is done. Oh. And row 2 is just doubles in each stitch. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. But yes, welcome in to the Crafting Rainbows Raid Train. We're celebrating Pride, crafting, and community, and we're also donating. A lot of us are donating, are fundraising for the Trevor Project. So if anybody has any extra, I know money is tight. Money is tight everywhere. But if anybody has any extra dollars, euros, pounds, pesos, I don't know what currency you have, many of us are fundraising. Test. What are we testing for? Yes. Well, we're almost on her skirt. We're going to start her head tonight. You've got extra pounds. Same here. Same here. If they took that as currency, Trevor Project will be fully funded. Oh! Are you on mobile? Because I know sometimes with mobile and I didn't even see it show up in my activity feed. Huh. Because usually it'll show it in, I'm on Streamer Creator Dashboard, and it'll show in there. Sometimes the alert won't pop up. But thank you for subscribing. You probably noticed I subbed to you. I was planning on doing it before I went live, but when I did it, when I remembered, I was like, oh crud, I'm already live. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, maybe it'll show up tomorrow. Twitch is weird. Twitch is weird. You can see the sub badge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, you do have a sub badge. It's not showing a sun out of your bag. Oh. Huh. The other day, the other week, Twitch twitched because it wouldn't show anybody's favored or followed channels. It wouldn't let streamers change their stream title. If you went in and typed somebody's name in, sometimes it would pull it up, sometimes it wouldn't. It was like that for like an hour or two, and so maybe Twitch is doing some weird things. It takes a bit. Yeah, that's. Well, it'll probably pop up after I'm off stream. It'll pop up in my activity feed. But thank you very much. And I never ask anybody to sub to me. It does help, but that is not. It's not a mandatory thing. All right, row 3, then increase. Okay. 2, 3, and increase. And I like her sleeves. Her sleeves are, I think it's just like one little like thing of chain that you make and you attach, and then the straps of her dress. We'll need to work that. Did not reset. Huh. Yeah. 2. Calypso's a terror this afternoon. Can't leave your floss alone. Aww. Calypso is one of Mass Bandit's kitty cats. I think you have more than one, right? Or you just have one? 2, 3. Oh, just the one. Okay. For some reason, I mean, sometimes I confuse all the streamers with all the animals and the cats that they have. For a while there, I was pretty good. I knew the names of the animals, the pets, probably more than I knew some of the streamers. Notice subbed, and it was never needed or expected. We don't agree. Oh, well, no, I don't know if I'm the best bean. She doesn't do well with other animals. She was surrendered in a multi-animal. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense if she doesn't do well. No, I am not the best bean. Everyone else are the better beans. Welcome back to POW. Two, 3. Increase. Groceries away. You have dinner. Yay! Dinner is always good. 1, 2, 3. Somehow not surprised considering who she's named after. You're familiar with Homer's Odyssey. I know of the Odyssey, but I've never read it. Not why she was surrendered. Oh, it was mentioned in the. Okay. Okay. I think you're the best bean. Oh. A rooting good time? What? 1, 2, 3. What is the most gay film you've seen? I answered your question in your stream, but I don't think you saw it. I don't know if it's the most gay film, but 2 of them that are pretty darn gay are, Tooting. The Birdcage, and The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Those are pretty good. 2, 3. And I love both those movies. Calypso's a nymph who basically kept Odysseus prisoner. Oh, okay. Gotcha. In fact, I need to watch Priscilla again. I haven't watched that in a while. Birdcage. Yes, Birdcage. Alrighty. So, fasten off. Oh, if the skirt is too short, add another round. Alright. So, this is where everybody has to be a fashion designer. Okay. So, here is Dorothy's skirt. Is the skirt too short? Or do you think it's good? We don't want her to be revealing anything. Need another round. Do you see the hoochie part of her bum? No. Twilight, because vampires sparkle in the sunlight aren't exactly manly. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that clip you had that you used, you bitch! Oh, you can't get it. It's from a movie called The Gay Deceivers. Think it will look more balanced, the real dress? Yes. Yeah, we don't want Dorothy showing off her Wizard of Oz. Binge, you should have known this. You invited me to your raid train event. You saw her Toto? Okay. Alright. Bring it back. Bring it back to more family friendly. Okay, we're going to add another row. Keep it appropriate to the era it was set in. Yes, we're looking for period piece crocheted Dorothy. That has to be circa 1939. You'll need to repent. Sometimes I make myself laugh. Oh, you're my Lanta, yeah. Never see Toto the same. Forgive me, Daddy, for I have sinned. Yes. So, we're going to have a Headless Dorothy. Like I said, that's a totally different movie. But I will post progress pics of this in mine and Binge's Discord. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing on tomorrow's stream. I do have another slot on the raid train tomorrow at 4 p.m. East Coast U.S. time. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Kind of have an idea. Not certain. Invitation to your nephew's wedding in October. Ooh, weddings are fun. Weddings are very fun. Or they can be fun. No, it's not my normal time, Trouble. It's 2 hours before my normal time. That is a really good movie. Yes, that is a really good movie. Thanks for everything. Tu Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Yes. I could finish Dorothy. The only bad thing is this designer, I don't think, has patterns for all the other characters. I did find one that had patterns for the 4 main characters and Toto. I didn't really like how they looked. I wasn't really impressed. But yes, Tu Wong Fu is a really good movie. Is that the needle? Yeah, that's the needle I'm using. Patrick Swayze in drag is like so good. What about biopics? Yes! Freddie Mercury, Liberace, Harvey Milk. The movie Milk is so good. It's sad. I mean, there was a real story. It was sad, but Sean Penn did a great job in that movie. No yarn wrapped around the legs. It was probably this when I was stitching. Yeah, I've never seen the Freddie Mercury one or the Liberace one. But I did have yarn wrapped around her arms, and we have to weave in that. I haven't had HBO in like 30-some years. And I haven't watched TV in like 20-some years. Freddie was very good. Yes. Yeah, I've heard that one was good. Haven't seen that. The old Spawn cartoon? I'm not familiar with that. Yeah. Crafty Cup doesn't watch much TV. And if I do, I'm watching it somewhere online. Like, well after it's already aired. What I usually watch is Twitch or YouTube. From the 90s. After I move, less than 4 hours from the location of the wedding. Okay. Oh, and yeah, that's much closer. Do I ever play games? I am a... Video games, I'm very, very limited. I don't like shoot 'em up fighting type games. I have played Minecraft. I played that quite a bit. I play like puzzle games. There was one that I've done on stream. It's called Doors, and you have to figure out the puzzle to go through the door to get to the next level. What else have I done? Oh, GeoGuessr. We've done that on stream, where I have chat help me figure out where I am. So I encourage people to cheat when we do GeoGuessr, and they kind of like help me zero in on where we're at. What else have I played? Let me see what's on my computer. I've played Stardew. I've played a game called Dwarf Romantic. It's like a tile building. The artwork is great. Townscaper, which is a similar type thing. Islanders, which is a similar thing. I have played Farm Together, which is like a very cartoony farm simulation. I played Sims 4. Is 9 p.m. UK? I'm not certain. Actually, Trouble. The very last link in that message there, if you click on that and you connect your Twitch account at the very top left-hand corner. Then it'll show the times in your local time zone. So I started at 6 p.m. my time. Okay, 8 p.m. UK time. Okay. So yeah, it'll be 2 hours earlier than I normally, my usual stream. My usual stream, I slept when I started today. Little to the Left. I've never heard that one. I have not played boxes. I've heard about boxes. Wait, which game do you love, Binge? Series of puzzle, yeah. Doors. Oh, Dwarf Romantic. Yes, Dwarf Romantic. I love it. It's very relaxed and chilled. Those are the that's my game. I don't like games where I'm like on edge and no. Unpacking. Okay. I think it might be by the same people who made Doors. Because I know my friend who got me into streaming, he's only a gamer. I think he's played Doors and maybe boxes before. But he usually plays like World of Warcraft and Fallout and can't remember half of them. Little Left is like unpacking, but you play an a-hole cat. Oh, okay, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Learn the story of unpacking and unpacking boxes for several moves. Oh, okay. Maybe it's something in the life of a person. Okay, that's cool. Huh. There was this game my other friend was playing. Stray. I've never played it, but I watched him play it. The artwork is amazing. You play as a cat, and you have to, like, do all of these puzzles and things, and there are these creatures that they look like humans, but their heads are TV sets, and yeah, it's a really cool artwork. Great game, representational. See, I can't say words either. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Alright, I still have to stuff her, which the stuffing is on the other side of the room, but her skirt is at an appropriate length, I think. Playing a little to the left, I didn't think you were a cat, but there was a bunch of a-hole cat. Oh, okay, that mess up your puzzles. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into those. But, we did, we got most of a Dorothy. Doesn't look like much, but, so yeah, I'm not going to work on any more of it because we're going to be raiding out here in a few minutes. And I don't know if our raid target is ready, but that's fine. There's plenty of time. But yeah, I like the idea of the buttons. I'm going to have to use this more often, unless they're like bigger and I don't have like huge buttons. But especially for Ammies that have legs, individual legs like this, because, well, she's standing up. It's a really cool idea. I'm going to steal that. You're going to scout? All right. What I can still do is, I can still give them a shout out. Alright, target is ready? Alrighty. Let me move this over. I want to thank everybody for joining us with the Crafting Rainbows event. I want to, again, thank Binge Bear for organizing this and inviting me. And I want to thank everybody who has been in the stream. I want to thank everybody who's been on the streaming on the raid train, even if they're not here. Before everybody goes, stick around for the raid. That is the raid call that we're going to be using. Crafting Rainbows raid. We sketched the sunshine, painted the skies. Now we're sliding in on a rainbow to Blue-Eyed Cat. Grab your glue, grab your glitter. It's time to get brighter. Hashtag Crafting Rainbows, hashtag Raid Train Magic, hashtag Rainbow Crew. I will be on again tomorrow, 4 p.m. East Coast time. I don't know what time it is for you. Again, the Raid Pal site has all of the times and the listings. Welcome in, Andrew. We're getting ready to raid out because it is my time to go over to Blue-Eyed Cat. I know Blue-Eyed Cat is does a lot of cross-stitch. So let's see what they're doing today. Yeah, I did it right. Alrighty. Enjoy the raid train. I will see you all again next time. I'll probably see you in the streams on the raid train. Happy crafting, happy raid training, and I will see you later. Bye. And I just hit my hand on the lamp. Bye.